Okay, so I'm looking at Wake Forest and Rice here. All right, this is a big favorite on Wake Forest. This line has already jumped from 18.5 to 20. Most books have it at 19.5, give or take. Friday night game. So you know how a lot of these underdogs like to win on Friday nights. Okay, so I don't really trust Rice here in this situation, but I do like the way they played last week against Army. Okay, so they gave up 14 points to a pretty good Army team, but it was all on the ground. Wake Forest, on the other hand, has a really dynamic offense, and if Rice is battling them at halftime, I would probably give Rice a shot going into halftime. I would probably pass on the full game because I don't really trust Rice. Their offense is pretty depleted, and they really have no passing attack. So um, Wake Forest is going to be tough to beat for Rice. But going from week one, their first game, I really like the way Rice played against Army, giving up only 14 points. And Wake Forest, on the other hand, gave up 38 points, 35 points um, to a Utah State team at home, and they only covered. In fact, they didn't even cover the line at home. They were 5-point favored and gave up 35 to Utah State at home, and their defense looked pretty bad. So this is going to be an interesting game here. Right now, I'm seeing about 70% taking Wake Forest, and this line has climbed to about 20, 19.5, like I said. So the public is definitely taking Wake Forest here. But I would probably wait to see how the game flow is going in this first half and then make a decision going into the second half. If Rice is putting up some points against Wake Forest, I think Rice is going to be a live dog, and this could be a competitive game. If this is a very low scoring game going into halftime, if Rice is not putting up any points, Wake Forest might end up, closing them out and wearing them down because they really have this unique offense. Uh, like I said, for Wake Forest, and Rice really has no passing attack, and they really can't keep up with Wake Forest through the air. And I think it might, their running game is really good, and their defense, but we'll see how that continues throughout and progresses through the game. So, but I really think Rice's defense has improved from previous years. So we'll see what happens. Like I said, I wait on the full game and give Rice a shot at the half if they're even in the game. All right, so we'll have to wait and see on that one. But like I said, um, if Rice is putting up some points at halftime, you might want to take a closer look at Rice going into the half. So I'll be back with another video. That's my prediction on this game, and I'll be back with some more videos on Saturday's games as well.